We've been asked to find the equation of the ellipse with vertices 7, 3 and 7, 9 and foci 7, 5 and 7, 7. Well, it's not entirely necessary, but I'm gonna just go on and plot all these points and just get an idea of what's going on here. All right, so my vertices are at 7, 3. All right, so all the way out here, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I have to go all the way up to 9. I think that's that last dot I made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 7, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, that at least goes on and tells me I'm dealing with an ellipse that has a vertical major axis. My foci, living on that same vertical axis at 7, right, and just looking at the points, I see that. All right, well, where are my foci there at 5 and 7? All right, well, if I'm going to find the equation of this ellipse with a vertical major axis, I need to find a value for A and B. A is the larger one here under Y because I have that vertical major axis. And I also need to know the center. And the center is kind of the easiest thing to find. The center has to be the point that's right in between the two foci and right in between the two vertices that's also on the major axis. So I know my center is going to be on this vertical line at x equals 7. So the x-coordinate is going to be 7. And to find the y-coordinate, I can just average these two y-coordinates. 3 and 9 make 12, and right in the middle I'd have 6. Of course, I could have looked at 5 and 7, which also make 12, and right in the middle I have 6. So I found the center of our ellipse. And so I have a start into my equation. Now I just need to find A and B. All right, well, A is pretty easy to find. That's the distance between the center and one of the vertices. And so I can just think about going from 6 up to 9 or from 6 down to 3, and I know that A is 3. B, well, that's the distance out to where the endpoints of the minor axis are. And I don't know those from the diagram, but I do know a value for C, because that's the distance between a focus and the center. And it turns out those are just 1 unit apart. All right, well, C squared is equal to A squared minus B squared. 1 is equal to 9 minus B squared. All right, well, I can solve this around. I'd get minus 8 is equal to minus B squared. B squared is equal to 8. And I could take the square root and tell you what B is. It's 2 times the square root of 2. But B squared is what I have to write down there. And then A squared would be 9. We have found the equation of that ellipse that just happens to have a vertical major axis.